What if I told you that feeling tired, sluggish, or drained every day after 60 isn't normal? What if I told you there's one simple habit you can do every morning that can instantly boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and help you feel decades younger? No expensive supplements, no intense workouts, just a small, science-backed trick that activates your body's natural power and restores the energy you thought was gone forever. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly how to wake up your cells, your muscles, and your mind, starting tomorrow morning. After the age of 60, the body undergoes a natural decline in the efficiency of its energy-producing system. And this change is mostly tied to the mitochondria, the tiny structures inside our cells responsible for generating energy. These mitochondria act like miniature power plants, turning nutrients into oxygen into ATP, the fuel that keeps every organ functioning. But with age, these mitochondria become fewer in number, and the ones that remain start working less efficiently. This slowdown leads to a reduced ability to produce energy, which is why many people in their 60s and beyond begin to feel tired more often, even without doing anything demanding. It is not laziness, weakness, or lack of willpower. It is biology. When mitochondrial function weakens, the entire body feels it. Muscles fatigue faster, the brain becomes foggier, and daily activities that once felt effortless begin to require more effort than before. Even small tasks like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or staying awake after meals can feel heavier than before. This decline also affects the heart, because the heart is one of the most energy-hungry organs in the body. When energy production slows, the heart must work harder to maintain circulation, contributing to feelings of exhaustion and reduced stamina. Another factor is oxidative stress, which increases with age. Oxidative stress damages the mitochondria further, creating a cycle where low energy leads to more damage, and more damage leads to even lower energy. Inflammation plays a role too, as chronic low-grade inflammation, common in older adults, interferes with the body's ability to efficiently produce energy. Combined with less physical activity, reduced muscle mass, and slower metabolism, the result is a noticeable drop in daily vitality. Hormonal changes also contribute. After 60, levels of hormones that support energy regulation, such as thyroid hormones, testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone, gradually decline. These hormones are not just related to youth. They are directly involved in maintaining cellular energy and metabolic speed. Lower levels mean slower energy turnover and a reduced ability to bounce back after exertion. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Older adults often experience reduced thirst signals, leading to mild dehydration without realizing it. Dehydration makes the blood thicker and slows nutrient delivery to cells, further stressing the mitochondria. All these factors combine to make fatigue more common after 60, and understanding this process is the first step towards reclaiming energy. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Older adults often experience reduced thirst signals, leading to mild dehydration without realizing it. Dehydration makes the blood thicker and slows nutrient delivery to cells, further stressing the mitochondria. All these factors combine to make fatigue more common after 60, and understanding this process is the first step toward reclaiming energy. One of the simplest and most effective ways to boost energy after the age of 60 is through a single, consistent morning habit, controlled hydration with electrolytes. After a long night of sleep, the body naturally enters a state of mild dehydration. Water is lost through breathing, perspiration, and urine, and even a slight deficit can significantly impact cellular function. At this stage in life, the effects are magnified because the body's thirst mechanism becomes less sensitive, meaning many older adults do not drink enough fluids until fatigue, dizziness, or headaches appear. By starting the day with a deliberate glass of warm water, combined with a small amount of electrolytes, the body is given the tools it needs to immediately restore balance and jumpstart energy production. Electrolytes, minerals such as sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, play a critical role in maintaining proper fluid balance, nerve function, and muscle contractions. In older adults, electrolyte levels can fluctuate due to age-related changes in kidney function, medications, or dietary limitations. A morning dose of electrolytes replenishes these essential minerals, supporting nerve signals that control muscle movement and improving the transport of nutrients and oxygen to cells. This process directly affects the energy centers of the body, enhancing stamina, alertness, and overall vitality. Hydration with electrolytes also helps regulate blood pressure and circulation. When fluids and minerals are balanced, the heart can pump more efficiently, and oxygen is delivered more effectively to the muscles and brain. This immediate improvement in circulation not only boosts physical energy, but also sharpens mental clarity, which often declines in older adults due to dehydration-related sluggishness. Furthermore, water intake in the morning activates metabolic processes that remain dormant during sleep, signaling the body to shift from a resting state to an active state. This prepares both the muscles and the brain for the day ahead, allowing movement and thought to feel less strenuous.
The habit is deceptively simple, but its effects are profound because it addresses the root physiological changes that occur after 60, rather than temporarily masking fatigue with caffeine or sugar. By consistently starting each day with controlled hydration and electrolytes, the body's internal systems are primed for optimal energy production, improved mood, and a greater sense of well-being. Over time, this practice strengthens resilience, reduces the feeling of sluggishness, and lays the foundation for other supportive routines that further enhance vitality in older adults. After the age of 60, one of the most significant contributors to reduced energy and stamina is the gradual loss of muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. Muscles are not only responsible for movement, but also play a critical role in metabolism and overall energy regulation. As muscle fibers decrease in size and number, the body requires more effort to perform even simple tasks, which leads to quicker fatigue and a feeling of heaviness during daily activities. Maintaining and gently stimulating muscle tissue becomes essential to preserving energy levels because muscles act as storage for glucose and help regulate the efficiency of mitochondria, the body's power generators. Without regular activation, muscles become weaker, circulation slows, and energy production declines, making every movement more taxing. Gentle strength activation in the morning can reverse some of these age-related changes by improving blood flow and increasing oxygen delivery to tissues. Simple exercises, such as slow leg lifts, arm stretches, or even brief bodyweight movements, signal the muscles to awaken, triggering metabolic activity and warming the body for the day. This activation not only enhances muscular efficiency, but also stimulates the nervous system, improving coordination, reaction time, and alertness. Even brief daily sessions of controlled movement can have a disproportionate effect because the body responds quickly to stimulation when combined with proper hydration and nutrition. Muscle activation also plays a key role in hormone regulation. Resistance and stretching movements encourage the release of growth-related hormones that naturally decline with age, supporting energy metabolism, tissue repair, and balance. When these hormonal signals are absent or diminished, fatigue sets in more rapidly and recovery from physical or mental exertion takes longer. Morning muscle activation can help counteract this decline, creating a natural rhythm of energy production that carries through the day.
Another important aspect is the prevention of stiffness and joint discomfort. In older adults, inactivity often leads to tighter muscles, reduced joint mobility, and a higher risk of falls or injury. By gently engaging the muscles at the start of the day, circulation improves, synovial fluid lubricates the joints, and the body's range of motion expands. This reduces the perception of effort in everyday tasks, allowing movements to feel lighter and less draining. Over time, this habit not only preserves strength, but also supports cardiovascular efficiency, oxygen transport, and mitochondrial performance, all of which are central to maintaining energy, vitality, and independence well beyond 60. As the body ages, chronic low-grade inflammation becomes increasingly common, and this hidden process is a major contributor to fatigue and reduced energy levels after 60.
Unlike acute inflammation, which occurs in response to injury or infection, low-grade inflammation persists quietly, gradually affecting multiple systems in the body. It interferes with the efficiency of the mitochondria, the energy-producing powerhouses of our cells, and places extra demands on the immune system, diverting resources that would otherwise support physical and mental energy. Inflammation can be triggered by several age-related factors, including poor diet, sedentary behavior, hormonal changes, oxidative stress, and environmental toxins, creating a cycle where inflammation reduces energy and low energy leads to further inactivity, which worsens inflammation. Certain foods and natural compounds have a powerful effect on this process and can help counteract the energy-draining effects of inflammation. Nutrients rich in antioxidants, such as vitamin C and E, polyphenols found in berries, dark leafy greens, and certain herbs like turmeric, combat oxidative stress, which is a major driver of chronic inflammation. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts regulate inflammatory pathways and support cardiovascular health, which is closely tied to energy levels. Conversely, diets high in processed sugars, refined grains, and trans fats exacerbate inflammation, slowing cellular metabolism and making fatigue more pronounced. Small, consistent adjustments to the diet can have a dramatic impact on energy levels by reducing the inflammatory burden on the body. Beyond diet, lifestyle practices that reduce inflammation also boost energy. Gentle daily exercise improves circulation, reduces stress hormones, and enhances mitochondrial function, all of which counteract the lethargy associated with inflammation. Stress management is equally important because chronic psychological stress increases the production of inflammatory molecules, further depleting energy reserves. Adequate sleep and hydration support the body's natural repair processes, helping it manage inflammation more effectively.
By addressing inflammation, the body can reclaim energy that was previously lost to the hidden strain on cellular processes. Reducing inflammation not only improves physical stamina and mental clarity, but also strengthens the immune system, making the body more resilient to age-related health challenges. Over time, these anti-inflammatory measures restore vitality, allowing individuals over 60 to move, think, and engage in life with renewed energy, demonstrating that fatigue is not an inevitable consequence of aging, but a reversible condition influenced by conscious dietary and lifestyle choices. After the age of 60, sleep patterns often change, and many older adults find it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or achieve restorative deep sleep. This disruption in the sleep-wake cycle directly impacts energy levels, mental clarity, and overall health, because sleep is the time when the body restores cellular function, balances hormones, and clears metabolic waste. One of the most effective and simple ways to improve sleep quality and boost daytime energy is consistent exposure to morning sunlight. Sunlight acts as a natural regulator of the circadian rhythm, the internal clock that signals the body when to be alert and when to rest. The circadian rhythm becomes less robust with age, making it more difficult to maintain energy during the day and achieve deep sleep at night. By stepping outside or sitting near a bright window soon after waking, the eyes receive natural light cues that synchronize the circadian rhythm, triggering hormonal changes that promote wakefulness in the morning and help the body prepare for restful sleep in the evening. Morning sunlight exposure stimulates the production of cortisol at the appropriate time, which naturally energizes the body, elevates mood, and increases alertness. Cortisol works alongside other hormones, like melatonin, which is suppressed in the morning but rises at night to induce sleep. Without proper light cues, melatonin may be released at the wrong times, leading to daytime drowsiness and restless nights. Regular morning sunlight exposure helps reinforce the natural timing of these hormonal cycles, enhancing both daytime energy and nighttime sleep quality. Beyond hormonal effects, sunlight exposure also supports the synthesis of vitamin D, which is essential for muscle function, bone health, and immunity. Low vitamin D levels, common in older adults, are associated with fatigue, muscle weakness, and mood disturbances, all of which reduce energy. Even short periods of sunlight, for 10 to 20 minutes each morning, can elevate vitamin D production,
improving both physical vitality and mental clarity.
In addition, natural light exposure in the morning encourages outdoor activity, which itself stimulates circulation, oxygen delivery, and mitochondrial efficiency, further boosting energy. When combined with other supportive habits, such as hydration, gentle exercise, and a balanced diet, consistent morning sunlight acts as a powerful, low-cost, and natural method to restore the body's rhythm, increase alertness, and sustain energy throughout the day, showing that age-related fatigue can be managed effectively by aligning daily routines with the body's inherent biological needs. As people age, one of the less obvious but highly impactful contributors to low energy is a reduction in breathing depth and efficiency.
After 60, the muscles that support respiration, including the diaphragm and intercostal muscles between the ribs, tend to weaken, and the elasticity of the lungs decreases. This leads to shallower breaths, which reduces the amount of oxygen entering the bloodstream with each inhalation. Oxygen is essential for the production of cellular energy because it is required for the mitochondria to convert nutrients into ATP, the energy currency of the body. When oxygen intake is reduced, energy production slows and fatigue becomes more pronounced. Many older adults may not notice this at first because the change is gradual, but over time, even simple activities like walking or climbing stairs can feel exhausting. Implementing a short daily routine of deep breathing exercises can counteract this natural decline. Deep, controlled breaths engage the diaphragm fully, expand lung capacity, and improve oxygenation of the blood. With better oxygen delivery, the muscles, brain, and organs receive the fuel they need to perform efficiently, and energy levels rise naturally. Deep breathing also stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces stress, lowers heart rate, and improves circulation, creating a state in the body where energy can be sustained longer without feeling drained.
In addition, deep breathing helps remove carbon dioxide and other metabolic waste products from the body, which, if accumulated, can contribute to fatigue, headaches, and mental fog. It also enhances the elasticity of lung tissue, gradually increasing respiratory efficiency, which is particularly important for older adults whose lung function naturally declines with age. This improved respiratory efficiency supports endurance, allowing for longer periods of activity without exhaustion, and enhancing overall physical performance. Breathing exercises can be integrated into a morning routine, alongside hydration, gentle movement, and sunlight exposure to create a synergistic effect that amplifies energy levels. Even a brief 1 to 2 minute session of slow, deep inhalations and exhalations can trigger noticeable improvements in alertness and vitality. Over time, consistent practice strengthens the respiratory muscles, enhances oxygen delivery to the mitochondria, reduces fatigue, and supports mental clarity. By prioritizing conscious breathing as a daily habit, older adults can significantly offset the energy decline associated with age and regain a level of vitality that allows them to engage fully in their daily lives, maintain independence, and enjoy activities that were previously exhausting. In conclusion, age is not a sentence to fatigue, weakness, or lost vitality. By understanding how your body changes after 60 and taking small, consistent actions, hydrating properly, activating your muscles, reducing inflammation, getting morning sunlight, and practicing deep breathing, you can reclaim energy, mental clarity, and strength. These are simple, natural, and science-backed ways to support your body every single day. Remember, your body has incredible potential to generate energy at any age. It just needs the right signals to wake up. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how your days become brighter, more vibrant, and full of life. Good luck on your journey to renewed energy, and thank you for taking the time to invest in your health and vitality. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today.